For all you MAGA out there in America that are just howling at the idea of taking over Canada, the ones like the West Virginia Oath Keepers that think they can just march in here with their little airsoft guns and take the whole country in 3 hours and stop and take a break for lunch. Do you realize you make fun of us all the time about being Canada and the home of hockey? Have you ever watched a game of hockey? Have you watched the NHL? Do you know what it takes to get to the NHL? Do you know why Canadians are the best? Do you know how many Canadians, for nothing better to do when it's frozen 6 months a year up here, go out and play pond hockey and road hockey? They don't make it to the NHL. Some of them Canadians have rich parents. They put them in Pee Wee and Bantam and all them other little hockey divisions, but it's expensive. The equipment's expensive. All the money's involved is expensive in Canada to put your kids in organized hockey. But that doesn't stop the rest of those little mothers from enjoying it right from the time they can walk. So you strap blades onto a 6-year-old, you send them down the ice doing 60 miles an hour, you hand them a hickory stick with a big hook in the end that if it was sharp enough, you could take someone's head right off. And then you say, geez whiz, this isn't dangerous enough. Let's include dropping the gloves, fist fights, so you can actually beat the hell out of your best buddy and it's all good at the end of the game because it was just part of the game. That's what we grew up playing in Canada. And on the pond hockey and the street hockey, where those kids couldn't afford to get organized hockey, where they'd teach you structure and rules and all that, we just went out for the fights. MAGA, do you really want to come up here and meet a bunch of Canadians doing 60 mile an hour across the ice with blades on their feet, hook sticks that'll take your head off, ready to drop those gloves and fight? And you've been heavily arming us illegally across that border for 40 years.